Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, grasshoppers. Digital daily training. Outwork everyone every single day. Reykjavik coming up March 15th, flying upon us. I have several IRL streams to practice before I'm able to stream from Iceland, that's for sure. Hopefully we'll get some in today, tomorrow, the next day. I don't know when it's going to be. I think we're at 250 players. There's only room for about another 130 something players in Reykjavik. I doubt they will go over capacity unless it's for a Grandmaster. I imagine they could go over capacity. The Harpa Concert Hall, right on the water in Reykjavik, is absolutely a lovely venue. Quite a number of places to stay. Everything is within walking distance. Let's do it. Really? We only have 2 players left? Everyone has paused out? Cross my fingers, Disapratman is going to play one more game. Oh, and he did. I just got a full point buy. That does not help my tie breaks at all, as my opponent, apparently my first round opponent, has only played one game. But at least Victor stuck it out and won one more game. No? It's interesting that I have a tiebreak point. Not sure why I get 1 point for a player who's not won a game. Maybe the default is 1. Victor 008. International Master, aka WGM Alina Bivol. Maybe it's because I'm highlighting a Russian player and I am very much against the Ukraine invasion. January 16th, 1996. Oh, what happened here? Hopefully I'm still in the tournament, yes. It is not too late to join the tournament. I believe that the join button is still available. What is wrong with the event? What about Swiss? I tell you, we take off streaming one day because we're under the weather, and the next thing you know, we're no longer getting all the viewers that we used to get. I've not been following Tata Steel as well or as much as I should be. Watch broadcasts. I believe that the last I heard, Anish Giri and Ali Reza were tied for the lead. Standings. Anish Giri is pulling away from the field. How did he do that? What happened to...
Hello there.
What happened to Ali Reza? He lost to number 11. Ju Wenchun. Alright. Wenchun Ju. Clocking Ali Reza. He did not show her enough respect. That must have happened in the last day or so. I'm sorry that I missed that one. Let's take a quick peek at what's going on in that tournament. Yeah, let's just check this out ever so briefly. So it's an exchange French, and she has a pet line. Aha. Check takes. And then one careless move. And the pawn gets swallowed. Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. That knight is invincible on that square. Now we have an outside pass pawn. And this is a serious threat. Everything is covered. All the pawns are weak. Oops. And this is the same position as before, but different. No words. Good morning. Is the TTS not working? How are you, buddy? Is the music too loud? Is that why I can't hear you? Alright, back to our community team event. Maybe, just maybe, I am playing. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. How have you been, No Words? How is the weather down there? I believe it is summer. You are so lucky. I need one more G4. I believe I'm done with G4s. We'll do a quick assessment after this. Let's make this a little bit bigger so we can really see Disparatman's name and or accomplishments here. I do have to look at this opening. We're ready to come out on the queen side if needed. What? Our opponent is locking down on our side of the board? What's up with that? Let's see where it goes. To say the least, let's see where it goes. You're going to capture there? Let's just keep up the attacks. Very kind of him. And now for something completely different. Are you planning on coming in? I have more defenders where that came from. Oh, how clever. How clever, clever, clever. I could run into trouble here. Takes, takes. This fellow is good. Maybe I'm not so good. Botez Gambit accepted. That was horrible. Let's look at this opening again. I've gotten in my my GTO. Oh my god, that was horrible. What a way to finish my G4s. I'm still at 59%. I don't know that that game would have affected it any. So here, in the Masters database, G5 is certainly the only move, but it's really good for black. I don't believe in this opening. Do not play what I don't. Do not play as I play. Play as I say. Do not play G4. H3 has scored for me best as well. I'm 0-3 with G5 in that position. C4 is the consistent move. I've always been bothered most by but is this really the follow-up? And if B5, bishop takes C6 is terrible. Right? Takes, takes. Queen takes B5. Queen to D5. Or is that correct? So it is 3 pawns for the piece, but it's a very scary 3 pawns for the piece. This knight is hanging, knight C3 is forced. We're giving back a peon. We're losing even more time. We have to worry about bishop to C6 as well. Ye gads, folks. Knight F3 has to be better. But I'm down a More than a piece in that position. Because of the black knight reaching g4 with the tempo. So g5, for as bad as it is, has to be the best move. Knight c3. d3 has to be the best move. e4 makes sense. If black had played e5, I was still going to play e4. Got it. Black plays h6. Then I play knight c3, or do I just keep hitting him with e4? I'm just worse. Yes, indeed. I'm just worse. Let's give g4 a rest. Well, at least we have another game. Oh no, not our car. Go. We're just going to take over the center as best we can. Gonna go for those weak squares that he gave us on move number 1. Uh-oh. Why am I down to only 1 second? I'm gonna pretend like this isn't happening. Maybe, just maybe, this wasn't the action that we were hoping for. We're really spotting ourselves something here, aren't we? Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum dum. Yeah. I could not move fast enough. Well, we did get some new blood in the tournament, at least. Our cargo joined us. So what happened there? Oh, was the screen not refreshed enough? I started the game with 22 seconds on my clock. I was analyzing the other game. Too long. Seems perfectly reasonable what I was doing, so this was not a good move. Knight to b4 straight away, eh? Fascinating. Knight takes f3 check, bishop takes f3, knight takes c3, and he has and not c6, huh? But they do like bishop takes b7, rook on a to b8. They do like sacking back the pawn. Yeah, black is better here. But not by much. That's a bummer. We'll do an exhaustive study of our games versus our cargo some other day. Players like that I am definitely in the negative to. What? I'm up 4-2 against our cargo? Is that true? The new version of our cargo? The reissued edition of our cargo? That is a good question. Barashaki, your turn, sir. Streaming for 23 minutes. I don't really expect this tournament to go the distance. Oh, really? Yeah, we're gonna sack the pawn. Whoa. They weren't supposed to play it that way, believe it or not. They were not supposed to play it that way. Am I really in trouble here? Let's find out. C4. This pawn does hang on all of that. I'm not sure how good we are in the endgame without that weakness on d3. Really? Takes. I think we have to take there. chess. Well, that helps. That helps immensely. Every little bit helps, folks. Every little bit helps. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a bummer. That's very much a bummer. Mm-hmm. And what is he threatening, ladies and gents? That had to be a miscalculation. Had to be a miscalculation. Should be a miscalculation. A proper, good old-fashioned miscalculation. like that one. Whew, that was close. Very, very close, but no words. How have you been? The most awesome mod one could ask for. Moderators are us. I just wish I had something for him to moderate. Super Potzer, Mark, King Turtle, Rockin'. Loon Boss, I'm not entirely sure that Loon Boss is not a bot. So 5 of our viewers are real, and there are 7 in the chat. Wonder if it doesn't count them if they're muted. Will we get another game? That is the question. 5 of us, Secum, SBW, Indonesia. I can only imagine what SBW is in initials for. Can I catch our cargo? Let's just take a quick peek. Let's as we watch the other game going on. I need 3 B4s, right? 1 B4, last G4, yuck. That was such a jettison. I still can't get over it. It cost me a win against our cargo as well. I'm 4 and 6 against him, that makes sense. Had I been able to be on time for that game, maybe I could have evened the score. He is not playing like his old self in the previous account, which is probably a good thing. Alright, and we're off. We don't have a choice here. We are this is part of a Super Potzer. I don't like the fact that my speech chat is not working. Someone say something again. I'm going to restart it and cross my fingers that it's working now. Now for something completely different.
Super Patzer
said, "Sorry, I'm just lurking a bit, have some study to do."
Now there are too many pieces hanging. I'm just happy, Super Patcher, that the TTS is working. Thank you for saying good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure, sir. Absolutely and always a pleasure. Yes, I do wish to trade queens. Interesting. E4 is a threat. I want to be able to take it. That does blockade, Bobby. So E5, knight takes. E5, knight takes, E4, knight takes G7. I'm going to pretend like this is not happening. Yeah, we'll bother him some more. We'll see where he goes.
Said, hello.
Loon Booth
said, Puzzle Rush.
Loon Booth.
Puzzle Rush,
said,
yes. Puzzle Streak.
What is the tool you like for free Puzzle Rush?
That's a good question. Let's try typing Rush. Besides Puzzle Streak, I think it's Survivor.
Doctor Ossip.
Maybe that's not
said,
it. I'll find
hello.
it in a sec. Do I wish to do this? Have I given back the pizza? Possibly I've given back the pizza.
Said, thanks very much. I like to block Lycus on my work machine but would be willing to use a puzzle tool when waiting for things.
Doctor Ossip
said, God is love.
God is love indeed. Am I giving back the material? It does look that way. He can't lift his rook up to D5 to C5 just yet. All right, just a momentary checkup while we wait. Let's give him a checkup to keep anything funny from happening here. And another checkup. I was very lucky in that game. What happened to Arkar Go? Oh, he hasn't finished yet. That's the only thing that happened to Arkar Go. Gosh, my rating took a tumble. It was so good just the other day. Even my rapid rating, I accidentally created a tournament for students Hoping for one more game. If we make it to 9 rounds, I will be so impressed. But I don't think we can do it. For whatever reason, we just don't have enough players available. Everyone had to have played everyone by now. And if so, we will make it off to school. Whoa, we made it to 9 rounds. Where's my chart? Against e4. I accidentally played h6 the other day because I thought I needed an h6, and I do, against d4. d6 is at 45. Knight f6 is probably close. I haven't checked it lately. Whoop. 52, 81, 76. I almost always answer with c5, but since I need a c5 to stay alive, let's go for that. So, yeah, let's keep bothering him. Grab that bishop pair while we can. Knight to g5. Now this is the main intent here. The primary intent is to threaten mate. Knight to g5, knight to e4. And my dark squares look like they're going to be weak. So we'll pretend like this is not happening. And yes. Not sure why he did that to his bishop, but we'll take it. Interesting. That was an interesting choice. He does have to keep up with the Joneses just a little bit.
Superpatzer.
said. Why did interesting sound like losing when you said it?
Why did interesting sound like losing when I said it indeed? Alright, and we have to keep up with the Joneses here just a little bit. How many things are we attacking in one go? That is the question. Yeah, he lost too many pawns. This is not a one-stop shop by any means. Let's see the analysis board for just one moment. So in this position, bishop to c4, there are many better enterprising moves like bishop to c4 here, taking advantage of the pin on the pawn. I think even bishop e2 and bishop d3 look very enterprising. Bishop to b5. Not smiled upon. But taking back right away allows me to fight for the e5 square, and this is starting to look very okay for me. Indexing 7 other players first. 6 other players first. So it didn't like knight takes c3. Fascinating. Queen takes d6. Bishop takes d6 is just equal, but I don't want just equal. I like the imbalance of having these two hanging pawns. And bishop to b5 somewhat gives away his advantage because of the two bishops. And rook to b1 was better. Trying to catch my queen lurking. Bishop a6, yes. But I was asking for it here. Queen f5 was best, and he should have played knight e4. That makes sense. f6 straight away. Hard to believe that this is a logical move. Right? I chose bishop to a6, which is the second best move. This was a blunder because now he has a terrible bishop. And I sort of coaxed him into this bishop a3 idea. But after this, things are getting even rougher. Oh, he had bishop c1 here. After all, my double pawns might be a liability. That was completely offsides. And now he's down a rook. Well, there was no catching our cargo, ladies and gentlemen. There was just no catching him. At what point did I say interesting, Super Patzer? I know that one of my students pointed out in lectures, when I say interesting, it usually means dubious. That's an interesting move.
Said. When you took the pawn threatening the knight.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. That was in the full meaning of the word. Giving away a pawn, threatening the knight, giving up the d2 square, allowing another fork on d2. It was looking pretty bad. He was losing in that case anyway, I think almost on every front. So here, yeah, giving up this pawn. He has to play knight f3, I believe. If he doesn't play bishop c1, he must play knight f3, and then I'm getting another pawn out of the deal. He still can't recapture with the knight because of bishop d2. And now we are getting even more in this deal.
Superpatzer.
Said. Bishops choose stronger on open board, not his fault.
Not his fault. That was very kind of you. Not his fault. I've got your not his fault right here. I would probably have played rook to d7 in this position. Trying to coax him into knight e5, rook takes d4. Or at least trying to defend the d4 pawn, which he shouldn't do. He should not try to defend the d4 pawn a second time. He should look for activity somehow. Rook c1 is out of the question. I don't see how he can get any activity. Rook on a to b1, rook on a to d1. It really likes this move f6 followed by knight in. Now I could almost see it. Now I could almost see it. Booby. I do have a back rank weakness that can be avoided there. Let's head back to our GTO. While we're at it, we're going to summarize our GTO strategy. So we're looking for the, was it rush? I thought it was rush. Survivor. Puzzle. Puzzles. I have to look at my commands on Nightbot. Hold the phone. There was a free one, and I think it was called... Where's my Nightbot? Bring up MooBot. It's possible that one of those two is not enabled.
Said. Puzzle Rush.
Yeah, I know, right? Survival. I remember it was created by Arsenal fan Richie, and he used the word survival. There it is. And we just need to create an alias for that one called Survivor and Rush and all of that, and we'll be in business. So that should be in Nightbot. Let me go find Nightbot. So add a command. Specify the other command here. Let's try that. Let us try that. What did I do wrong? Did I not put the other command in properly? 1 second. Alright, one more time.
No words.
Said. What memo did I miss? What's going on?
There we go. Rush. And add command. I am setting up some aliases for Survivor. Because someone was asking, rightly, if there was a way. So Survivor should work. Puzzles should work. And that one should bring it up too. So Survivor should work and Puzzles should work. There we go. free Puzzle Rush tool. If you like Puzzle Rush and you don't want to pay for chess.com, there's free Puzzle Rush Survival available. I think that's what they call
No
it there.
words.
Said. Survival.
Did I not do puzzles?
No
Or is there a
words.
cooldown?
Said. CMDS.
Indeed. Commands. So I just did a quick recap of that there.
No words.
Where are we
Said.
headed?
Commands.
Superpatzer.
Said. 22.
22. Is that your high score? I cannot wait to try it
Superpatzer.
myself.
Said.
Yes, I'm usually
Very
at
rusty.
55. I am usually at 55. So if you've not yet subscribed to the YouTube, please do. You don't have to hit the bell to be bothered by notifications. I know how that goes.
Superpatzer.
Said.
It is pretty
It's
good.
pretty good.
I think it's better than the real thing, honestly. I believe that it's better than the real thing. All right. And we are relatively off, ladies and gentlemen. We are relatively off. If you've not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. If you haven't followed our chess podcast, we're going to be coming
No
out with a
words.
new episode
Said.
soon.
Oh, we rating by Sensei.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't put up the ending screen yet. But this should give No Words his due credit as the world's greatest moderator. He is almost... Oh, what happened there? No Words did not show up. Did he take off to avoid Zephyr? Have a great day, everyone. I will see everyone tomorrow morning, 2
No
hours
words.
Said.
later than now.
Nope, the ending screen still hates me.
Really? That's so bizarre. Alright, No Words. We will talk to everyone soon. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to see what I can do to fix that. Cheers. Ciao.